Start.
Hello everyone. In the last class we have discussed the matrices, the definition and the order of the matrix. Now let us know a few concepts regarding to the types of matrices. Here in these types of matrices, the first one is a row matrix. Then the definition of a row matrix is, as the name itself suggests, that the row matrix tells you if it has only one row or a single row is the definition for a row matrix. A row matrix is defined as if it has only one row or a single row, then it is called as a row matrix. So for example, if A equals 1, 2, 3, 4, we have a row. The order of this matrix is, the row is we have a single row and we have 4 columns, means 1 cross 4. The order of the matrix for the given is 1 cross 4 because a single row is there, we have 4 columns. So the definition of a row matrix is if it contains only one row. So the definition of a matrix is if it contains only one row, then it is called as a row matrix. In general, you can write in general, you can write A equals Aij, where I contains rows, J refers to columns. So you can write 1 cross M or 1 cross M. So 1 cross M tells you the row matrix. Next one, the second one is column matrix. So then, what do you mean by a column matrix? It is very easy. So it is nothing but if it contains, or if it has only one column. If it has only one column, then it is called as column matrix. So for example, A equals minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4 tells you the column matrix. So here the order of the matrix is we have 4 rows and a single column. 4 rows and a single column tells you column matrix. In general, you can write A equals Aij. So n cross 1. Here n cross 1 tells us the column matrix. Now next one, let us pass on for a square matrix. Here square matrix means the number of rows and the number of columns are equal. Here the number of rows and the number of columns should be equal. It means that the order of the matrix here should be equal. It means how many number of rows and how many number of columns are there should be equal. Let me take an example here. If you take A equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here the order of the matrix is, the number of rows is 3 and the number of columns is 3. So 3 cross 3 means we have equal number of rows and equal number of columns. If you have got equal number of rows and equal number of columns, then we say that it is a square matrix. So here in general we have A equals Aij, where I and J's are equal, means that how many number of rows and how many number of columns are, means number of rows and number of columns should be equal. If we have got number of rows and number of columns are equal, then we say that it is a square matrix. Next one, let me go for the fourth one, diagonal matrix. In the square matrix, if we have another point here 1, 5, 9 1, 5, 9 tells you the principal diagonal elements. Here 1, 5, 9 tells us the principal diagonal elements, rest others are non-principal diagonal elements. In the square matrix 1, 5, 9 are called as the principal diagonal elements, means in a matrix from the left part to the bottom of the matrix is called as the principal diagonal elements. The principal diagonal elements is 1, 5, 9 refers as the principal diagonal elements. Rest others are non-principal diagonal elements. Next one, when you have the definitions for diagonal matrix. So then what do you mean by diagonal matrix? The diagonal matrix itself is square matrix. It should be a square matrix. It should be a square matrix. Okay. It should be a square matrix, means the number of rows and number of columns should be equal. So diagonal matrix should be a square matrix, means number of rows and number of columns should be equal. But only one thing, one more condition here, non-principal diagonal elements are zeros. Non-diagonal elements are zeros. Non-diagonal elements are zeros, means if this condition satisfies, means should be if a diagonal matrix is said to be a square matrix, and then the condition is the non-diagonal element should be 0, means except the principal diagonal elements, rest other elements should be equal to 0. Except the principal diagonal elements, other elements are zeros. If this condition satisfies, then we call it as a diagonal matrix. Let me know an example for this. A equals 1, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 3. So it is also a square matrix. It is also a square matrix because the number of rows and the number of columns are equal. So the principal diagonal elements, except the principal diagonal elements, rest other elements are zeros. Except the principal diagonal elements, rest other elements are zeros. Then we call it as a diagonal matrix. Right. Next, let us pass on for a scalar matrix. Scalar matrix. So a scalar matrix is also a square matrix. It should be also a square matrix. So the condition is it should be also a square matrix. Okay, it should be also a square matrix. Next one, what is the condition here for the scalar matrix? So here in the diagonal matrix, the non-diagonal elements are zeros. Here also the same condition, non-diagonal elements are zeros. Non-diagonal elements are zeros. Fine. And one more condition is there, non-diagonal elements are zeros, but the PD elements, means principal diagonal elements, are equal. This is the one more condition for the scalar matrix. The scalar matrix should be satisfied only these three conditions. One is if it should be a square matrix, Another one, it should be a non-diagonal elements are zeros. The non-diagonal elements are 0, means except the principal diagonal elements, other elements are zeros. Only the principal diagonal element should be equal. Here the principal diagonal element should be equal. Let me take an example here. A equals root 3, 0, 0, 0, root 3, 0, 0, 0, root 3. If this condition satisfies, then we call it as a scalar matrix. Scalar matrix means it should be a square matrix, means the number of rows and the number of columns are equal, means 3 cross 3 matrix, means it is a square matrix. Okay, the condition is satisfied. The non-principal diagonal elements are zeros, right? The second condition is satisfied. And one more thing, the principal diagonal elements, means the principal diagonal element should be equal. If this condition satisfies, then we call it as a scalar matrix. And one more we have identity matrix. Right. So what do you mean by identity matrix? Similar conditions. It should be a square matrix. The first one, it should be a square matrix. Okay. Again, the second one, non-principal diagonal elements are zeros. Non-principal diagonal elements are zeros. Non-principal diagonal elements are zeros. And one more, the principal diagonal elements are equal to unity or equal to 1. So identity matrix satisfies it is a square matrix, and then principal diagonal elements, the principal diagonal elements are zeros. Obviously the same conditions apply here. And one more condition is, as we know, the principal diagonal elements are equal there in the square mat, in the scalar matrix. Here also the principal diagonal elements are equal, but equal to 1. If it is this condition satisfies, then you call it as identity matrix. It should be equal to 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So it's called as a identity matrix. And the last one, as we know, it is a zero matrix. It is zero matrix. So what do you mean by a zero matrix? Zero matrix tells us that a matrix which contains the elements should be equal to zeros. So all the elements equal to elements which are equal to zeros. Elements are equal to zeros. It should be also a square matrix. A square matrix contains all the elements are zeros. You won't write 2 cross 2 matrix. Similar elements you can write 0 0 0 for 3 cross 3 also. So if any elements, all the elements in the matrix are equal to 0, then we call it as the zero matrix. This is how the definition or the types of matrices: the row matrix, column matrix, square matrix, diagonal matrix, scalar matrix, identity matrix, and zero matrix. This is the types of matrices.